You can also create packages within Eve where, for example, you ask a customer to select, say, one of these masks and one of this set of fins. They're what we call package groups. And let's look at how you can set those up. Again, we go to the inventory module and we're going to create a new stock item. And I'm going to call this stock item, the overall package name, a flexible mask and fins package. By that, of course, I don't mean that the masks and fins themselves are flexible, but that the options of what you can have as a customer are flexible. So, as per usual, I'm going to create on the General tab a description, stock number. I'm going to put this into the equipment package stock type, and it may be from a particular manufacturer, or you may be the person who's creating it, i.e. you may have, say, an Oceanic mask and a Scupro mask and a Mares mask and varieties thereof within the mask options, so you might want to choose the store name as being the manufacturer. Stock levels, as per other packages, we're going to remove the maintain stock levels and remove the can be added to purchase orders from this stock levels tab, because we're not actually going to order this package as one, and we're going to manage inventory and any customer orders from the individual items within the package. So I go to packages, I select yes, this is a package, and then click save. I'm going to create a group here, and this group, and this is important, this group I'm going to call masks, and here I'm going to enter the number of items from within this group that a customer must select. And in this package they will need to select a mask. That's one mask, so I enter in 1. For your information, should a customer be able to select, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, any number of masks, i.e. it's an unrestricted amount, I would enter in -1 there. So, but 1 in this case. And I save that group. You'll now see I have a group here called masks. I'm going to add into that the masks that I'm offering as part of this package, and one might be an opera mask, say. So I add that in. You'll see that this appears behind here. I'm going to add in another, and you'll see now that you could add in groups of masks. So for instance, let's say I want to go to a range of masks from a different manufacturer from previous. I might say it could be any one of these masks. So I'm going to add in that mask, add in that mask, etc. And you'll see behind, and I could go on and continue to add in 10, 15, whatever it may be, mask possibilities, if you like, that the customer can pick at the point of sale. Now you'll recall that within this masks group we said one was going to be mandatory. So one of these items I need to mark as a yes for checked. To the right of this package screen you'll see there's this box called checked, and I need to mark 1 as yes for checked. It doesn't matter which one, the final option will be at the point of sale, but here and now just mark 1 as checked. I'm now going to create another group, so I go to new group. I'm going to call this group fins, and again have 1. They're obviously going to pick 2 fins, but really that's one set of fins as we know, and you'll see I've created a fins group here. I'm going to go and add in the fins that fall within this group, and I might say that that is one of the possibilities. Likewise, this could be one of the possibilities, and again could be from another manufacturer, and so on and so on and so on. Add in as many or as few as you see fit within this self-created package. Again, because 1 was checked, I'm going to click one of these items and mark it as checked, because one of these fins, one of these sets of fins is mandatory to purchase. You might, whilst you want to here, just remove the default group from this item, and that has now disappeared. And clearly you could go on to add other groups, so you might wish to add in groups for boots, groups for snorkels, and so on and so on. Now, as far as pricing is concerned, as per all packages, the way that the pricing works is it is a combination of the price on the Prices tab for the overall stock item and the prices within each of the particular items. So if I wanted only an overall package price, one of the things I could say is go to the overall item prices, enter in that package price there of 150, and then within each of the items within these groups, make sure that no charge, in this case 100% off discount band, is selected for the individual items when they're sold as part of this package. So that would be one option, and that would mean that this was the overall price chosen for the package. Another option is to allow the individual items to make up the price. So it could be a totally flexibly priced package as well. And I would do that by having no price here on the overall item, and then allow each of these items to build up the price themselves as a customer would choose the item at the point of sale in the store. Now, of course, as I mentioned, it's a sum of the prices on both of these areas, so there is a third option for your pricing. You may have a standard price for, if you like, the overall package. Let's enter one here, and then say, but of course, if you do upgrade to a particular item, that's a little bit more. So, for example, I could say that these first two masks do not add anything to that overall price, but if the customer were to choose this mask, that adds a little bit, and I'm going to say here that adds, perhaps I could say here that they get that mask in addition to the overall item, but at 15% off its usual price. So I'm adding a little bit of the price to the overall package price. And on the fins, I again could either say that all of these contribute nothing in addition to the overall price, or do that same where one item adds a little. In this example, I'll say they contribute nothing extra. So I now have a package created, my flexible mask and fins package. To see what happens at the point of sale, let's go to the sales module, go to a new invoice. I'm going to call up a particular customer, and we'll say here that Tracy Ackerman is the customer I'm choosing here to sell this to. If I have created a barcode number for that package, I could enter it here. Of course, I can also just go and look for my equipment packages stock type, and that one was called the flexible package, I believe. So we're going to sell the flexible package, and here at this point is where I now get the options of which one of the masks and which one of the fins I do want to select. So I say here that rather than the originally default checked, the customer's choosing this particular mask, and on the fins, yes, we will have the original ones, so to speak. And you'll see here that this has now taken the overall price of the package, and in the case of the upgrade to the frameless mask, which we said was going to be 15% off its standard price, that now leaves us with the total price here, and I finish off the sale in the usual way. And of course the beauty of this is that stock levels are mapped exactly, so that one of the sets of fins will have gone out of stock, one of the masks will have gone out of stock, and I've taken advantage of the packaging possibilities that we all know are a good idea in retail, and particularly within dive retail.